Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. I will talk about Poland and his country and his culture. Okay, to start, what is situated? What is situated? Poland. Poland are situated in a central Europe. It borders many countries like Germany. I think like Greece, no, Czech Republic and Slovakia, maybe Ukraine and Belarus. And the capital is like here, situated here in Warsaw. Or I don't know what is the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation, but I think it's Warsaw. Okay. Poland have two types of climate or weather. The first one is cold winters, and the second one is mild summers. Okay, it is so that there maybe are Trato mountains, popular natural area. What is the tourist attractions? This one in here image, I have we have the castle in Krakow. Okay, that is a very important castle because that is a very specific point of the history of the Poland people or nation. Second one, the historic center of Warsaw. There is the center for the capital of the country. Then one, the medial sea guns and ducks near Baltic Sea. It's a very beautiful part of Poland, very beautiful city of Poland, and the historic site of Auschwitz-Birkenau Memorial and Museum. That is a museum like that in the history of Poland, the costumes and the surrounding things like for the culture of Poland. Okay. And what about for his people? Poland has many important cultural traditions. Traditional for folk music and dance with like Polonaise and mazurka. After that, I explain you what is the clothes, traditional clothes. Poland celebrates many festivals related to religion and history. And these cultural expressions are an important part of Polish identity. What about like the traditional food? Then have three principal or three top food. First one is like pierogi, and it is like dumplings that are filled with cheese and some specials, pork or meat. Okay. The second one is like bagels. It is similar like the another kebab,
Similar
to kebab, but in this time it's a meat that we prepare with a specific sauce and all history flavors, I think. The surek. In this time, I put example the surek that is verted on bread, but the surek is a specific soap. I don't know what is the circadian ingredients, but there are characteristics for includes some meat and another protein like eggs. But in this case are verted on a bread. Okay. We'll continue the traditional dress. Okay. There are the traditional dress. They are perfect example because the woman, first one, have will decorate like flowers, some colors on the part of the wig, on the edge. And the man characteristic to have a jacket and her boots, like very characteristic function to the history of Poland. What is the historistic facts and customs? Maybe Poland is a very regional, most religious countries in Europe. And people are very proud of their history and traditions, and hospitality is very important. Guests are often offered for food and drinks for the people, like similar like Mexico, but similar to Mexico, but in euros. Okay. And what about, or what is the focus issues on that country? Maybe as a repeated trend, like economic difference in the class between cities and rural areas, add more geographical the expense of the money. Okay, the migration of young people to other European countries for work, because in Poland the work are simple or basics, not like a lot of medicine or maybe like another types of works, and political debates about the social policies and cultural values, and that is the specific image of example, because they have a liberty ideas, and the oldest people have a conservation ideas. And the cultural expressions for the business is relevant for the business. Okay, I have a list of the first ones. To Polish business culture, there are some important cultural norms. The first one, formal greetings. People usually greet each other with a firm handshake and use formal titles. Like when I talking with my partner, I talking with a partner relation, not a friend relation, like out the classroom. Okay. And punctuality. There is very so important for the Poland people, because it's like if you are unpunctual, you are like a fault of respect. Professional communication. Maybe in all the countries need to have the necessity to communicate with other people with a professional language. Like in the before sessions, you see with the teacher. And relationship building. Trust and professional relationships are important before making big business decisions. That is very important because the confidence or another points that very important, because the oldest people in Poland have a lot of money, but if you have or need to get the money for the oldest people, you need to try to communicate or give us the certain confidence, okay? And that is all. Thank you for your attention. Come with that.
Okay. Ready?